Okay, we are now recording. Welcome everyone to the December 21st iteration of the MicroProfile marketing meeting. A link to the meeting minutes is in, oh, Emerson's joining. A link to the meeting minutes is in the chat, and click on the link and add your name to the list of contributors. It is everyone's shared responsibility to take notes. This meeting and the chat will be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. Okay. The agenda, first, I think we need to get a status of where we are with the existing specifications. So, Emily?
Yeah, so it's we have up to now we have released 5 specifications: config, metrics, health, fault tolerance, and GWT. They are all successfully released. The 3 remaining ones, is open API and open tracing. I have closed the ballot. However, because of dependency on REST client, so we won't be able to push it to Maven Central as yet. REST client will be able to, a ballot can be closed at 9 p.m. today. So 9 p.m. in GMT. So basically in 3 hours time. So we can close that ballot. So it's there's David put a +1 and with a couple caveat. So and then Andy McCred responded to his message. Basically, the first thing is not an issue because the build won't be deleted. Second one is like a request for the source code. So there can be looked at after the release for the kind of compatible implementation, etc.
So that has to be a fixed kind of released link of the source code for that version, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of, we could, after the release, could stand up, like Andy proved, there's a kind of PR to consume the new APIs and etc. But like David is saying, it's best to have all the source code available somewhere and etc.
Okay.
I think that can be fixed after the release because yeah. So with that, I think we can close all of them 9 p.m. GMT time. And also with Edwin and Martin's help and MicroProfile 4.0 also staged. So it's basically it's after 9 p.m. once I pushed the REST client to Maven Central, and also Open API and Open Tracing will be in Maven Central. And then we will check all the links working correctly on the MicroProfile 4.0 spec. If it does, and then we just push that 4.0 to Maven Central as well. So I hope by within half an hour or 1 hour is from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMT, and we can have them release out.
Okay. I had started, oops, Redhead SSO. I had started to deliver or update the slide deck. Yeah, and I noticed that the artifacts weren't yet in the Eclipse downloads directory, for lack of a better word, location. So I'm assuming when you do the release, you'll be pushing all those artifacts off to the downloads directory, correct?
Yes. So basically, there's everything will be end up in the right place, and then between Edwin, Martin, and I will check, make sure all the artifacts will end up in the correct place.
Okay.
So they actually are there, but they are under staging directory. And after we'll release it to Maven, we will move it from staging to top parent directory.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question. What's going on with context propagation 1.1? Because they have a release 1.1 that says we're ready for MicroProfile, but we've never had a vote. I haven't yet checked to see if it's been pushed out to Maven.
I think that's kind of the. I think that's kind of the. There's a kind of problem with the context propagation. I think is kind of the person released the 1.1 wasn't aware of the MicroProfile working group for all this discussion. I think he pushed 1.1.
Okay, well, we should have a discussion on that when we get back. I've left it out of the slide deck. I was going to push the slide deck. Oh, it's trying to load. Oh, man.
So we can avoid these kind of issues in the future.
Yeah, so in the one thing is luckily the context propagation is not part of MicroProfile for all. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise we would have noticed, right? If it was.
Exactly. So John, are you back, John? He can't hear us properly. Hello?
One question that I have is because in MicroProfile for the Adobe presentation, and I think also in that document that I was editing today about block announcement, we are also mentioning standalone specifications at the site call. So whether we should mention it or not.
I think we had better not to mention the standalone releases.
Well, initially I did. And then I realized, wait a second, we never had a ballot on it. So I yanked it out of the slide deck.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good call. So it's
Yeah.
So yeah, just this morning. So literally, oh, here it is. Sorry, I'm looking for my, is that Chrome? Yeah. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to organize my windows here so they're all in one place. Is it being shared right now?
No, previously
Okay.
it was. No,
Let me go back and share it. There we go. I think I closed the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I yanked it out of the slide deck. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Can you give me a link to the presentation? Because I have a different one, which also says MicroProfile for Dado.
Well, yeah, I noticed that there was one in the 3.3 location. But Marty, you asked to move it to the 4.0, but we would have lost the 3.3 version of the presentation.
Slide deck.
Yeah, I also noticed. I guess Amelia only edited 3.3 in place.
Yeah, I'm afraid it was.
I made a copy. I think I made a copy of it because I didn't want to edit it in place because it's live document, right? People can be going and clicking on it all the time. So I made a copy of it, which is why it says in progress in the title.
Yeah, but what's the location now? Because there was some confusion.
I don't know.
Okay.
Link at the document. Yeah, it's going to the same live marketing hangout.
Yeah, I think I made a copy of it in the marketing hangout directory, Google Drive. So let me try something here. Go to drive.google.com. Okay, I think it's under my other account. Yeah, let's not worry about where it's at right now. I'll get it in the right spot, but that link is the document. I wonder, do I have it shared?
Can you add the link, the link to this presentation in the document? Because right now you edit not this link.
Oh, it should be this. I added the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go in and break it. Okay, let's try that one.
Yeah, now it's work.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's see.
And also, like today, I noticed some draft of the press release or something like that. So I will add maybe here as well.
Yeah, I didn't know we were having a press release, actually.
Well, I didn't know that either. But then I found out that Emily wrote that that would be good if I'm going to publish it on the blog of MicroProfile when it's live. And during the weekends, she granted me access unexpectedly to everything.
Okay.
So,
Wait,
yeah.
is this a press release or a blog post, or is it a press release in the context of a blog post?
I think this is a blog post because
Right,
it
okay.
doesn't make press release, strict press release. So I think this is a blog post about the launch.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about the content of this press release because first of all, the image there, it is written MicroProfile 3.2, but the highlights of updated options, only two of them are updated. So I have no idea either this is old image about 3.2 or this is already new image, but without changes to 4.0. Who can say?
I have it already open and the image was updated. It's already saying 4.0. Can you open it, John?
Is it this one? Sorry.
No, go back into minutes.
The document,
Back into
yeah.
minutes. Oh, press release draft. Okay.
This is the image that I did today with our designer, like at the beginning, and I'm not sure about the text on it, if it's correct to say those points, but
Okay.
and this one is under question for me right now because it's saying 3.2.
So I was going through this today, but I didn't have that much time. So I started updating it. I didn't have access to the presentation, so I couldn't get updated image, but now I can screenshot what John prepared. And I also, if you scroll down in a press document, can you go back into press document, John?
Sorry, yeah, that's what I was gonna do here. Where'd it go?
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, yeah, actually, we're only looking for the platform specs or the standalone specs? That's a good question.
I think for standalone,
Keep it a minute, or because I could do another screen snapshot without it.
As far as I know, we never took the standalone specs into account, so I guess we're just releasing the platform.
Yeah, we
All right,
can
so,
just leave with a standalone.
All right, so I'm gonna do this then. All right, so I'm editing it out like that. That's probably good. All right, let's add another diagram. Uh-oh.
I already caught it. Yeah.
So you are not going to mention standalone specifications at all?
I'll tell you what, I liked it the way it was with the standalone specifications because it was still clear that this was MicroProfile 4.0, right? And people could see other things that are available in MicroProfile. So
we were discussing whether or not to mention context propagation 1.1 since they skipped the process.
No, I'll be honest, I wouldn't. We're gonna have to figure out how to handle that after the break.
So we could still use like context propagation 1.0.
Yeah.
If we want.
Yeah. In fact, this morning, this was actually a 1.1 in a blue box. And then I went and I was like, wait a second, I don't remember a ballot. And so I went back and I looked, and there's not even a release plan for it.
I think is maybe just rushed into it, and it wasn't announced either. So
right.
So basically, the bypassed all the process.
Yeah, well, there's an education process I think that has to go on. Speaking of process.
Yeah, and then we yeah, the other thing is kind of also our infrastructure didn't block anybody from doing the release.
Right. So I've left it at 1.0, and we can go back and try and clean it up after the break.
Yeah.
So do we leave standalone specs in, or do we take it out?
I think I leave in is good. At least I think it's a kind of full picture about MicroProfile. I mean, specifications, and then give us the kind of things to think about next year about how do we deal with these standalone releases.
Right. So let me do this then. That's the wrong one. I'm sorry, I'm going to do a new screen snapshot, so I got to scoot back over here. So I'm going to include them like this. Go back over. Did it not add? Oh, come on. And where's it sticking them? I think it's somewhere on my desktop. Here we go. There we go. And we can move it to the right place. I don't know if that's the right location.
Okay, so I guess I can take it from here. So I tried to write something today. So I wrote that introductional note, and I started going through specs and listing out a few of the changes because there's just too much of them, and I'm still missing 4. But please look at it and rephrase, fix errors. I'm not a good writer.
Well, first of all, thanks for doing it. One of the things I did do is if you go through this slide deck, I have a link to the release page and the changes, the release notes basically is what changes links off to. And I try to provide like what's new with each spec, and we probably should be consistent between this and the release. Not 100% required, but it's probably not a bad thing. We could be a little bit more detailed here, I guess, because we don't have to fit it on one slide.
Yeah, what is since like it's a release announcement, I think it would be nice to copy some code snippet from the individual specs, like MicroProfile config tool. If you directly like load all the text here, and people like will lose the interest straight away. If we put a couple of the code snippet instead, and then people had a quick look as they have the rough idea of what's being delivered.
Yeah, but it depends. Like if this is supposed to be a press release format, then you don't want that level of technical detail. If we consider this to be a blog post, then we probably can have that level of detail, but it's going to be a somewhat long blog post potentially.
It depends, like for this press release, if you go down like to see the config, if you see config all these things, I think this is all loaded information. Like when you read, basically it's difficult to read. If we want to keep it small and neat, maybe just have another a bullet point saying, okay, just like a bullet point instead of the paragraphs, etc.
Yeah, that may not be a bad idea, because well, here's the thing. I was trying to figure out, like, before we dig into that, it's like, what are the top level messages, right? So if we look at what Martin's got here, and again, thanks Martin for kind of doing this. I was thinking about this when I was digging back through this slide deck this morning. What I try to do is provide the top level marketing messages, like right here on this slide, right? And I don't know if this gets, if this is the right thing, if it's encompassing enough, I guess. And then we could take whatever we have here and make sure that those are here in the intro paragraph, right? So what I've got, what I created a while back was, it's important that this is the first release under the working group in the MicroProfile spec process. That's bullet number 1. Bullet number 2 is that we're basically updating to Jakarta EE8 dependencies, right? But we're still in the in the Java X namespace. That's really important for people to realize. And then I just genericized it because there's just too much to stick in a bullet, right? It's like richer feature set for all specification, and you still have the CDI and programmatic interfaces and this. I think these last two were probably what Cesar had, and they still made sense to keep there. What's missing?
I think the first bullet point is very, very important. We surely need to get into the press release. I think it's also the second one and the third one. Maybe we can because for the fourth one, the fifth one is not kind of something. I'm not sure because the old message anyway. So it's kind of. I think it's a 3 bullet point looks really resonate well. I like this. So for the feature set for all specifications, maybe we can like do a, for example, config. You have a profile support, JWT. You can just specify the token in a cookie, something like that. So some killer features. So basically, it's something really significant. If we load too many, so it's a
well, no more than 3 bullets. Oh, another. Sorry, I'm going to do that so I don't lose the bullet. Another thing that we might want to mention is that there have been some backwards incompatible changes as well.
Yeah. That's right. And then we can stick a link to the MP4O that chapter. MP4O spec has a section list all the incompatible changes.
So let's go to github.com /micro eclipse /MicroProfile. I think that's it. What did I miss? Oh, JEclipse. Where did J come from? Releases.
Yeah.
We only have. Oh, is this the one?
Yeah,
here we go. 4.0.
Oh,
but we don't have
a link. Let me give you a link. Is it because at the moment it's still staged?
Yeah.
Download the directory. Give you a link.
If you're gonna, just paste it in the chat.
Oh, okay. I'll give you.
I'll tell you what. I'm thinking that we may want to, if possible, meet again tomorrow during the normal MicroProfile time slot to finish off any of this.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, for those that can make it, I understand we're getting awfully close. Okay.
Yeah.
So should we do the actual release today or not?
We can't yet. Well, let's talk about that in a second. I think you joined after Emily gave a bit of an update. Were you going to paste a link to the?
Yeah. I'm gonna paste the link to the Zoom. A minute chat.
There we go. There it is. And now I'm going to look for 4.0. Oh, sorry.
Just click on the link, John.
I did. Oh, sorry. I'm in. I'm in my other browser because that's my default browser. There we go. Let's try this. Release notes. See, we don't have a release notes section that talks about all the backwards incompatible stuff.
We have if you go down again,
No, it was
yes,
there. Go up.
Yeah, go up a bit. Yes.
MicroProfile 4.0
click,
with a lot of
yeah,
incompatible changes, and there you have links.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I see. I see. So I want to do this here. So copy link address. Let's see. Okay.
So when we push this one to be, when we remove this from staging area, and this link need to be updated.
Yeah.
Remove the staging.
Should we update it right now to match production as we expected?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Change link now and remove the staging so that it works when it is in production. That you don't have to change it later.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, darn it. I didn't want to do that. Here we go. Just get rid of the word staging.
John. Yeah.
Yes.
You did well because we all looking at you. Sometimes when people looking at you, it's under stress. Don't know how to type.
I can't take the stress. Okay.
But it's extreme marketing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is what you call it. This is like pair marketing on steroids. Okay, so so we got the back. So do these make sense as top level?
Cookies. Cookies. You put a cookies.
Actually, in the introductory paragraph, I basically directly described these 4 bullets.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's a kind of maybe it's a John Martin can realign with the slide, and then tomorrow we meet up. We could also check this one before the meeting, and then we are all happy with the announcement, etc. And tomorrow we can push the marketing message out.
Okay, I'll work on updating this intro section. And
what about the part about benefits of MicroProfile 3.2 that is in this document? Should we just delete it? Is it something from the last press release that was added?
I'm guessing it's from the last press release. I mean, we'd want to delete. Boy, this is very detailed for a press release.
Oh yeah, looks very.
Because really, what we want to talk about is the changes that are made, the benefits to the industry, and the benefits to developers. So we have to like up level the messaging. So again, this is going to be going off to, maybe some going to be quoted in news articles and stuff like that, right? We don't really have a PR team per se, but typically that's what'll happen. So we need to up level this a little bit. We don't need quite the level of detail, which is why I'm trying to figure out, like, with these things, it's very detailed. Typically for
I only took that MicroProfile 3.2 document and I am just rewriting it with 4.0.
Okay.
So I am following what was there, but with all my permissions, please delete everything I did and do it correctly.
This is a really good first crack at it. So I definitely appreciate it.
Exactly.
So now I can kind of see, you know, like this, right? This is the up level of, like, this is the benefits, right? What are the benefits to the industry and to developers?
Right.
And like this level of detail is interesting because it's not overly, you know, it's not a ton of detail, but it talks about updates.
Actually, we did do something with the MP starter, like all the plugins. I will add a couple of sentences there, John, about MicroProfile starter.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we can remove the benefit of 3.2. Maybe you can directly delete and shorten it.
Well, I kind of like just keeping it here as a reference until we're finished, right? I mean, so we can
maybe move it, move to the end.
What I was gonna, well, that's kind of what I was gonna do. Here, let's do this. And insert horizontal line. From 3.2 PR. There we go. So we can work on this today. Everyone can kind of take their crack at it. All right, so let's go. I'm going to go back here real quick. We've got a slide deck. We've got the press release draft. There's going to be a tweet.
We also need to change some stuff on the site. There is mention about 3.3 release, and we need to change the site on microprofile.io, talking about MicroProfile 4.0.
I don't know who knows how to change this.
Well, I will take a look because Amelia gave me access to the WordPress site. I didn't work with this site before, but I will take a look if I can do that. The only thing here, for example, in the first block, there should be added the link, at least previously there was the link to the Git repo with the latest release. But right now we don't have this latest release 4.0. As far as I understand, today at 9 p.m. or something, you were mentioning, Emily, yeah. Then we will have it. So as soon as we have it, maybe drop a message so we can add it here. And also I need to know for sure about this block MicroProfile 3.3. What API points and what pieces were changed, because then we need to have the links, because this is not already the image, but this is like the clickable things.
Yeah, so I can give you all the information you need for the building blocks, and actually the link are already there because the link is just a point to the release tag. We have the tag already. So how about I put all the information in the minutes, in the marketing minutes. So I copy all the tag, and yeah, and then you have all the links. So yeah, and then you can take
because these links are already in that release block that I did today. So if you go into that block, every microprofile specification, the first microprofile config tool points directly to tag. So you have everything already done, and I will finish the 4 remaining.
Yeah, if you go to like Open API though, it's not there. Oops.
Because it's not released yet.
Right. No.
No.
What I mean by
Open API is 2.0.
Yeah. I can't remember if it's one word or two. I think it's one. All right, let's try Open-API. There we go. There's no text here. Right?
The tag is 2.0.
That's my mistake. It will be there.
Yeah, 8.
There's like 3 of
So-
them. REST client is missing, and I think open tracing is missing as well.
Yeah, so basically tonight is all these tags should be populated with all
Yeah.
the information.
I am actually waiting for release to Maven Central, because if somebody is following this repository and I will click release in GitHub, it will send an email to everyone that is following the repository, but you wouldn't be able to find it in Central yet. So I wanted it Central before I will release actually in GitHub.
Okay. Yeah, so open tracing is the other one I found.
Yeah, open tracing, open API, and a REST client are the ones to be done.
No, REST client's there.
A REST client, is that already been published?
But I can do it right away. I'm really waiting on purpose. So if you tell me to do it, I can do it right now.
Oh yeah, REST client was populated. Okay. Yeah.
So do you feel comfortable updating the site, Tatiana? Because here's I think all we need to really change this. What's more information? Is that the blog? Oh no. So that's going to point off to 4.0. So Edwin's already got that, I think.
Yeah, it's just not populated yet.
Yeah, that was the other one. I knew there was 3. Okay. So we have to fix that. So link to that. So these 2 things have to be fixed. This has to be changed.
Yeah, the text should be changed. I just pasted some piece of text to the document with the press release, like under the line, horizontal line, a bit lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, upper. Yeah, maybe something of this kind, because I'm not sure about the correctness of the technical side, because maybe something else should be added here or something of this kind. This is just like very straightforward, short version, as far as I understand this.
So basically, all the spec need to be, all the spec should be in the orange color because they all updated.
I would say first release delivered under the MicroProfile working group, and MicroProfile specification process. Okay, the most substantial changes. First release delivered under the MicroProfile working group and the MicroProfile specification process. And right.
I think this can be then deleted, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe here we need to add, instead of this as fundamental model, add this name about the namespace, alignment with the Jakarta E8 and...
Yeah, I would say, with Jakarta EE8,
yeah, so the Java X namespace is implicit to Jakarta E8, of course. So.
Yeah, I and continued with Jakarta EE8 and the Java X namespace. Yeah, we do need to point that out to make sure it's obvious, as well as the update to the mic. Okay, so this is, everything's been updated.
Yeah.
Then maybe
make the update to all of the MicroProfile specifications under the umbrella release.
Yeah, and feature updates or functional updates to all. We call them component specifications. I don't know if everyone's going to know what that means. And we got to be careful because standalone is not included.
Maybe we say under umbrella release, update all MicroProfile specifications inside umbrella release.
Let's see.
Or is the platform release? I think you have to work on our definitions.
Oh, platform release.
It should be,
right.
it should be platform under.
Under platform release.
I think so too.
Then I will change here and not release, but maybe version not release 3 times in 2 sentences.
First release deliver.
Maybe I'll just leave it a colon.
Can we make it Jakarta E8 and the associated JavaX namespace to make it very clear that we are not combining Jakarta E8 with a, but it's tied together. We're not having a choice.
Or just say bracket JavaX namespace. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's also possible, just in colons or brackets.
If you Jakarta E8 bracket JavaX namespace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes.
As changes.
You're looking for a better word?
Yeah, I was thinking about improvements, but I don't like that. Enhancements. So, you know. Sorry, I'm moving around because I was looking for the website link here. Did I close it? Oh, here it is. Because I wanted to see how. So it would go right here, right? Where is it supposed to be?
Below, in the second block. Yeah, this one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we put in.
So yeah, brevity is the soul of wit, I guess. So we need something very simple.
How about embracement?
Nah.
No. Substantial, the most substantial update.
Yeah, updates is maybe.
Enhancements, yeah, some improvements.
I think we're using the word updates on more places. So.
I'll tell you what, let's just do this. I'm trying to reduce the number of words so it fits cleanly into this website here, into this. Like if I have to do a word count on that.
Yeah, I was taking a look. So this is something about 3 lines and a half in the Google Doc.
Okay.
Text, approximately. Más o menos.
Oops. So that's 301 characters right there. And what we did, I'm just trying to get, maybe I'm digging into this too much, but I just want to understand here.
It's fine.
That's 287. That's actually less. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm over rotating on it.
Maybe use enhancement or something like that. Substantial enhancement.
Okay, so if we
you remove the, yeah, that's fine.
Or just say this updates.
Maybe something like the following updates are included, or just simply.
Breaking news.
What was that? You say breaking news? Do you really want to have that these times, man?
That's really marketing words.
Should we add the little red, the little red siren lights things?
Yeah, a marquee.
Yeah. Okay, the MicroProfile 4 now available.
Hang on. Did we say? I don't know. This maybe overkill, and could because this is released during Christmas time, we could have a snowflake.
Well, let's, you know what? Let's see. All right, let's just, I guess we'll go with that. We can always go back and tweak it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
also update that introductory paragraph, because I think that this was copied from it originally. So we should have the same wording.
that John is going to write that paragraph, right, John?
Yeah, I was gonna take a crack at it.
Yeah,
this is it.
So that's a similar message anyway. So
yeah.
Okay, and so should I add that 4 additional specifications with similar information that I did already if you scroll a little down, or will we do something else?
You mean these bullets?
Yes.
Good question.
So for these bullets, I think it's aligned with that slide, maybe quite nice. There's a slide John showed. So that's quite, John, if you click on your one of the slide.
This one?
Yeah, this one is the top level. And then you have a you go down again, like click on config, yeah. So this is quite clear. I think this is clearer than a few sentences. If we make that as a kind of similar to this, align with this, might be nice.
Yeah, no issue on my side. I can just copy paste from slides.
Yeah. You can get rid of the more. and don't include incompatible changes.
Yeah, and then in this case, like this is quite neat, concise, so quite nice.
Yeah, and I took a subset, right? Because there's just too many things, and some of them are just too nuanced and esoteric to include. So I tried to pick some of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
You know, the folks on the component spec teams might take offense to some of the ones I've selected, but it was kind of what I thought. So I'll tell you what though, Martin. Let me go through and make sure the wording is consistent and all that, and then you can copy and paste it in.
We can do it. I have still some other tasks to do today.
Oh no, I'm not even talking today. I mean, I can go in and because you were talking about going here and updating these, right?
Yeah.
When were you planning on doing that?
Well, up till 9:30 GMT.
Oh. Well, it doesn't necessarily even have to be today, right? And the reason I say that is I mean, I don't want us to necessarily, stress and freak out here, because if we target Wednesday for a release, because Tatiana, mentioned, hey, let's, no later than the 23rd. It's like, actually, the 23rd is probably not bad. Tomorrow we can go back and review all this stuff during our normal live hangout time. Hopefully we'll have all of this stuff done. And use, let's just keep each other up to date in terms of, okay, I'm done doing this, I'm done doing that between now and tomorrow. using the marketing alias, I guess.
Uses you mean the marketing Google group?
Yeah.
Okay. Like basically we can go ahead to like do the release, right? But marketing side, all these tasks we can meet up to like exchange notes tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we push everything to Maven Central and tomorrow everything is in the right place, and we can just do the final check and push out to the marketing message.
So here I have one question only. Like today, like in some hours, I'm not sure what timing is 9 p.m. this will be live, but somewhere today, the release technically will be available. So for example, if I'm going to start editing the site, because I'm not sure if I can make a copy of those pages and remake them hidden, or should I make it like directly in the production? So if I make it in production, is it okay that I will do this either today or tomorrow, like before the release? Because I think this is not a problem. I don't think that like a bunch of people are running ahead to the site and checking the news or something. So maybe tomorrow I will change this information at the site, and on Wednesday we can already have a publication live.
Yeah, we need to make sure all the links are checked and everything, right?
Yes.
Yes,
so
and
I think
that's why we need to do this like beforehand.
I think we got the sequence right. So basically today we pushed everything to Maven Central, so all the link is correct. And tomorrow, Titiana, if you do the site, so you link to the right side, and then Wednesday is like basically the final touch.
Yeah. So Emily, I will ask you then when everything is live, can you please send me the links to all these separate tags that should be added to these blue buttons on the side?
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Once we have done tonight, by tomorrow morning you should have once we have done, I will send marketing notes.
So I actually did it in the meantime while you were talking. So if you will go through the bullet points, everything MicroProfile config 2.0, MicroProfile health 3.0 is clickable and it's pointing to the right direction. So you have the right version and the link to the tag.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay, cool.
And my question is, what will be the actual date of the release? Is it today or is it Wednesday?
It will be
I think
Wednesday.
we're talking
officially.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so basically today we treated today at a dark release, dark launch.
Yeah.
Soft launch, I call it soft, yeah.
What did you call it? So soft
launch, yeah.
Soft launch. Yeah, soft launch is better. Yeah. Okay, that's better.
One more point. Can you, John, move to the beginning of this press release and show the image and the text that I used at this image? So just because considering that I'm in European timeline and I need to use my designer who is working only at daytime, I need to know this beforehand to change for tomorrow during the tomorrow's day. So let's decide if these texts are okay, or should we maybe change them to something else? Because I took like 2 main points that I thought about.
2 things, I would switch the order. And we need to change the word confined. I would can you have a 2-line bullet, or does it have to be the 1-line bullet?
I think that we can do it whenever we want, whatever we want.
Well, I was it gets back to I would say first release under MicroProfile working group and MicroProfile specification process. And I know that's kind of long, which is why I was asking. It may have to be like 2.
A bit long, yeah. So, but.
Okay, so how about this then? I would just say first release under the MicroProfile working group. We don't need to specify the MicroProfile specification process here.
It's the same wording we used further in the document.
Yeah.
And also the Jakarta E8 and the brackets for the namespace.
Yeah.
So aligned.
Do you want to say the word under first release? Yeah, under.
Yeah, and they are of the same size, so it's okay with under as well. So no problem there.
The JavaX dot star thing. JavaX dot star.
Yeah, dot star.
Star should be the same level as the JavaX. This star looks like in the sky.
That's just a font. Yeah.
Maybe you can copy the other one from below.
That's no, I see what you're saying, but yeah, I think people are gonna know what it means.
Yeah, let's see. Okay. Do you want to make it like more Christmas moods? Maybe something like in the corner, like Christmas present, or some sign like that, or should we?
I like it.
I think it's not. Our gift to the our gift to the world. Okay, that sounds a little bit too full of ourselves, but
I think it doesn't hurt to add some kind of fan bit. It's quite nice.
Yeah. Okay, we will think tomorrow on that.
Make it stand out.
Okay, so then with these, it's okay. So basically sounds like a plan. So John is going to work on the text of the press release. Emily is keeping a pulse on the release, technical release itself, and giving updates if something is going on there. Going to work on the site and the images. And Martin, I think you're going to also work on the text with John if required. And on Wednesday, tomorrow we have a call, and on Wednesday we're going to have a blog publication and sharing through the Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do we have a Twitter handle? So Titiana, you have a Twitter handle, right?
During weekends, Emily gave me some access to some Twitter, and yeah, so I will take a look. At least today I checked that I have access there, so I think that I can do some, because this is not like to Twitter, it's like access to some system, like Twitter management system. So yeah, I have it, so I will do that.
Okay.
I have one more question. If you scroll to the top, so that 2 bullet point, like one is the MicroProfile working group. Do we want to make this to be a hyperlink, link to our website, or not?
I think what's learn more. Actually, that's a good question. What does learn more point to?
This
is now that you mention it.
Oh, sorry. The announcement itself. Duh. Sorry.
The announcement itself.
Yes.
So we need a link to our MicroProfile working group, though.
Okay, so
do we want to put? So here. John, do you want to put that website was not 100% ready, right?
The incremental improvements.
Yeah. So it's live or not? The MicroProfile.
Oh yeah, it's live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Live.
So we should point to that then. So it would be nice.
Yeah, sure.
Working group. It's live.
Yeah, it's quite nice actually. Yeah.
Okay, so I've taken a note to do that somewhere here. Link to the MicroProfile working group landing page. Okay. So I'll do that.
Okay. sounds good.
Okay. All right. So I think the order that I'll work on first, I'll clean up these bullets just to make sure there's consistency. I think the bullets are okay, just consistent wording. And then I'll work on the intro of the press release. Martin was gonna, I think, copy and paste in the links to each of these from the slide deck.
Yeah,
And I think that's really about it.
Yeah, I will leave to the come up with a couple of sentences for MicroProfile starter, and yeah, either like mention the VS Code plugin and the IntelliJ plugin. If you go down a bit, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the IDE stuff.
I forgot what's your user ID?
EMI. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
On the top.
All right. Oh.
What happened?
You don't have access?
Oh, I don't have access.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't have access for editing there as well. I just got it today. I'm not sure.
Oh.
The owner, yeah.
Who created this? Oh, it's a Martin, right? This doc.
I think that this was created by Amelia because I saw
some
Amelia.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's he gave me. Oh, here. I can see the editor.
You're an editor now.
Yeah, it's already.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it's he went to my IBM one. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're kind of past the top of the hour, so let's kind of take these AIs. We'll meet again tomorrow to kind of link check everything, double check it all looks good. Everything's pushed, and then we'll got to figure out. We'll do tomorrow what time on Wednesday we actually do the push, but let's leave that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Great. All right.
All right, okay. I'll upload this recording. It's kind of embarrassing to upload this to YouTube, but you know, it is what it is. Not the most organized call.
That's fine. The most important thing is we know what we are doing now. So.
Yeah, well, I don't think people that watch this will realize we'll get that result, but we know.
Yeah.
All right, thanks everyone. I mean, seriously, huge thanks for all the hard work. You know, during leading up to the holidays and everything. I just want to say thanks to everyone for really stepping up. So,
my pleasure.
Teamwork. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, see you all tomorrow at actually this time right now.
Yeah.
Yes, looking forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
bye.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.